Hello everyone and welcome back to Pawfect's Stardew Valley Let's Play series. Hopefully you just didn't hear the dog in the background just there. And we'll get started. It's our first day of summer. So look at that. Quite a bit of money to buy plenty of seeds for today. I think, and we've got a gold bar. So let's see how the fortune is today. We've got spirits mildly perturbed. Well, that's not going to bother us today because we're going to be doing other things. So let's chop down all these, and we'll get things going as quickly as we can before we need to go see Pierre at about 9 o'clock. So we've got absolutely none of the areas where we had some fertilized soil. They've all gone. So where are we? Got the hoe. Let's start up in this area. So let's do these. That was a misplaced one, but that's fine. Where are we? So we need to get to 6. No, by 9 o'clock. So hopefully we can get quite a few of these done by 9. We still need to remember to water them afterwards and go from there. So that's, I think, four sprinklers worth. We'll do this bit next. Whoops, didn't mean to do that one. So for those that have been watching my episodes from the start, I do appreciate that you're still watching this now. I'm very curious to know how you found the first of spring, or the first series in spring, I should say. And just any comments, feedback as to, is it what you expected? Do you think I'd get further? Do you think this is pretty good? And I'm just curious about all that sort of thing. So where are we? Let's make sure we keep getting the quartz, because we do still need quite a lot more. And we'll just keep going with getting as many patches hoed today as we can before we have to buy the seeds. So we've already got quite a few already. I'm just trying to work out where we put our hops, because the hops is another one of those things similar to the beans, where once you've placed them you can't walk over the blocks they take up. So we'll need to make sure that we put that in a spot it's pretty easy to get. I reckon around down the bottom here, so along the bottom here, and then maybe the top row of this one, we'll make those hops. So it's 9 o'clock now, so we can go to Pierres. Let's just do the last little bit of hoeing before we do that. So that'll be this area. So once again, where all these little wood blocks are, that's where the sprinklers are going to be. And I think the bottom row of this one and the top row of the next will make into hops. We also need to consider where we're going to put our flowers, because we're going to be starting to put down honey. So we need to remember to do that as well. So it's 10 o'clock already. We will still have a lot of watering to do on this first day as well, because the sprinklers won't kick in until tomorrow. But hopefully after tomorrow we won't need to spend nearly as much time watering our garden every day. Once again, let's make sure we keep getting the things done. So let's make the sprinklers now. Where are the quality sprinklers? So how many we got? 5, 10, 17 so far. So what's the main things we need? We need refined quartz. Do we have any refined quartz left? No, but we've only got our last 2 refined quartz. So we'll end up having about 21 sprinklers, which I think personally is really, really good. I'm really quite pleased with that. So let's get rid of all these items, because we're going to need some inventory space in order to purchase all of our seeds. So let's put this away. Let's put all the items away that we don't need. So we don't need all of that. We'll keep those on us for the moment. We'll keep that on us for the moment. I think that's plenty of space for all the seeds. And let's get stuck into it. So first day of summer, guys. Hopefully you enjoy summer as much, if not more, than our spring series. We've got a prehistoric tool. We've already got one of those before. That's very strange. A maple seed just fell out of the tree. But we'll continue on and go into Pierres, and we might even sell this spiceberry to Pierre. I know we need some of those for the community centre bundle, but we'll be getting plenty of those throughout summer, and we don't need that community centre bundle straight away. So what have we got? We got Jazz's birthday with the luau on the 11th, and a few at Gus's birthday on the 8th. So a few people we need to see as well. What have we got? 2 rainbow trout. So we might aim to get 2 rainbow trout. We won't today because we'll be focused on other things. I'm thinking, guys, we'll get... How about we get... Let's get 100 blueberry seeds. And then we'll get 20 tomato seeds. We'll get 20 pepper seeds. We'll get 20 radish seeds. 20 poppy seeds. 20 spangle seeds. We need 20 hops. How else are we going? Corn. Alright, we'll get 20 corn. What else do we want? What else have we got? We need wheat. So the last bit's wheat. Do we have radish? Yep, we've got 20 radish. So I think I'll get 30 melons. Actually, we already have 9 melons, so let's just leave it at 20 and that'll make 30. I think that should be enough to allow us to get 5 golden melons. And I think the last will get wheat. So let's maybe even 100 wheat. Because I really like using wheat for using in the kegs. So I think that's really, really good. So that's plenty. Now, how much does he sell fertilizer for? Basic for 100. I don't think that's justifiable. I don't know how I can spend 100 on that. So let's not worry about that. I don't think we'll plant all those seeds today, but we will absolutely get as many done as we can. So let's head back and plant them and get our watering started. And then tomorrow, hopefully, we won't need to do too much watering at all. We will be constantly extending our farm in summer. So what do we want? We need to grab these melon seeds. We might even plant the starfruit seed as well. So let's start with the hops, because they're the sort of the tricky thing. So we want these. We're not going to put these on fertilizer. So let's put these down. We will leave a small gap. Maybe a gap there, and a small gap there, and we'll do similar on the bottom side. So let's have maybe those 2, and then maybe the rest, just because we need to get past the scarecrow. And you know what, let's put 2 more here. So let's put the last of the hops. And I think the rest will focus on fertilizing this area and putting the blueberries down. So let's do that now. Before we do that, let's continue with the last of the quartz, and let's put down all the fertilizer. So probably shouldn't have done the top area. We're not going to go anywhere any higher than this. This is going to be the highest point we have. But let's put all this fertilizer down, and we'll probably use all our fertilizer on blueberries, which will probably be this whole area, or close to this whole area. I think we'll put the honey boxes here, so we might just quickly do that. So let's put the spangles. I think that's what we want our honey things for. So let's just go this line can be spangle. And then we'll just focus on blueberries. So let's put as many blueberries out as we can now in the fertilized locations. So through here, how are we going? So we're up to 70. I think, by the way, I think our barn's also finished today. I don't think we'll be buying any more seeds in the near future, so maybe we'll focus on getting the rest in, getting the rest of our money into into our cows and into our chickens, and upgrading the barns and all that sort of thing. So I think we've got probably a decent amount of seeds planted for summer so far. We will be adding to it slowly, but I think the things that we'll be adding, they won't be big expense, and we've probably already got the seeds for them, so we probably don't need to buy any more seeds. So that's that. How about we put the tomatoes down here next? Because they will continue on, so putting them on fertilizer is probably important. And then maybe peppers. No, we probably should have made sure we had the melons on them, because we need gold melons. So let's put these ones here, and hopefully we can get a gold melon out of that. And then maybe we'll focus on the things that we don't want, or we don't need fertilizer for. So we don't need fertilizer for... Actually, we better plant the peppers, just because the peppers continue on as after you've got them. So even if they're not gold, look, that's fine. We won't get full gold peppers. And I think the rest will just plant wheat. because we don't need high quality wheat. Have I made a mistake? Yep, I've placed that one in the wrong spot, so that's fine. So how are we going? Things going really, really well. So it's 3 o'clock. We still need to water everything. We may not get to everything today. I think this will be the last section that we will aim to water. Another 2 sprinklers. So let's just quickly place the sprinklers and let's start our watering. Do we have gold? Let's quickly put a couple of gold bars on. And actually, we probably should have put an iron bar on. Yeah, we need more iron. So there's 18 sprinklers. So let's put the sprinklers down. And we'll see how much of this area will have covered in sprinklers. So that's really good. All that whole area is covered in sprinklers. And this whole area will be too. So that's really, really good. I don't think we'll go any further down with our farm in this area, because that'll start to encroach on that location. Anyway, let's start with our watering. So how I like to water is I'm just going to do 3. I'm just going to do 3. I know it's probably an extra bit of water that I probably don't need to do, but it just makes it easier doing the whole line at once. So we might be able to get at 1 more sprinkler after this. So this whole area we won't need to water anymore. So in the morning we'll only have to water this location. Better have some salmon berries, because that's using quite a lot of our energy, just watering. And we did also do a lot of hoeing and tidying up early in the morning as well. So we will need to be using some of our energy. I know that I didn't plant the star fruit. We will be doing that, but it's got plenty of time. We've got 13 days, and I'll plant it at some point throughout summer. So, how are we going? So, I think we should be able to water everything today. And once we've done that, we might even consider starting to make this area the farm as well, and see if we can start to put more seeds out, because we've got a lot more seeds and we have bought them, so we might as well spend the money actually making them usable. We also need to make a beehive, so we'll be doing that as well and placing one about there, because I think this area will have probably 4 beehives as well. We won't get too many too early, because they do use a fair bit of coal, but we want to get 1 or 2 at least. They do add pretty good gold, and I think we need one for one of the community center bundles, so we'll be getting that for that reason. So I do like this, that we've upgraded our watering can. I think this is making it a fair bit easier for me, even though it's still taking a fair bit of time. I will be skipping through the watering scenes again in the future. Let's just do these quick ones here. But for the moment, I'll just because today is the first day of summer, and talking through how we're going, and you can see how my farm is. We won't be skipping through the watering just today, but we will in future. We'll also, hopefully, the watering won't take nearly as long as well in future, because we'll have all these sprinklers watering the garden every day. We do need to still remember to check our chickens today, so we'll need to do that before I forget. Maybe I'll water this whole section first and then go check on the chickens. And we've got this here. I really want to move these all these tappers, but I want to, like, they might only be a day or 2 away from giving us an item, so I kind of want to wait for that. How are we going for energy? Yeah, so even though we had, I think, over 120, maybe more salmon berries at some point, as you can see, we're using pretty much all of them. And I don't think I showed in the episode where we sold one, but they only sell for 5, so it's very little gold. And for the energy we've got, oh, look at that, we've got eggs already. I didn't think we'll have eggs this early. So what we'll also need to do is start making mayonnaise makers. We can't talk to them. Well, that's annoying. We didn't get hearts of them today, so apologies with that guys. We should have done that. I was a little bit distracted, but also I didn't expect to have upgraded chickens today, so we will just store these eggs for the moment, just because we we want to make the mayonnaise makers. I think once we've done this watering, we might end up doing that and make the mayonnaise makers. But I didn't expect them to be done. Actually, let's see if we can quickly make an iron bar. So where's the iron? Let's put away the gold. Let's grab the iron. Let's put the... Oh, we need coal as well. So let's grab the coal. Make that. And as you can see, we're definitely running out of coal. It does go very, very quickly. So this was all wheat. I'll tell you what, we've got so many things we need to do in summer. We need to get more fertilizer. We need to... I'm just trying to... Oh, no, that was going to be a path. We need more fertilizer. We need to plant more seeds. We need to clear out this area. We need to move the tappers. We need a lot more... well, we need more copper for more tappers. We need more gold and iron and more quartz to be able to make... didn't want to do that one. That one's going to be annoying me now. We need to make a lot more things, and we don't really have a whole lot of time. So I think these early days I'm going to be a little bit unsure as to what I'm going to do each day, because there's just so many things that I need to do. But hopefully after the first 5 or so days we should have things going reasonably well, and we'll be caught back up. So what more do we need? Let's see, we've got a little bit of time. Let's see if we can make some mayonnaise makers. So what do we need for the mayonnaise makers? We need wood, stone, earth, and copper bars. So we don't have any wood, so we can't make any of them. So how about tomorrow we'll put these eggs away for the moment, and tomorrow we'll make some mayonnaise makers. I'm just trying to think. We might put all these seeds away for the moment as well. And I think tomorrow we'll need to do some chopping down of trees and that sort of thing. Let's sell the prehistoric tool, because we don't need that anymore. Sell that. Let's put the maple seed away. We've just got so many things to do. I'm just really unsure. I'm normally very methodical in how I'm going about things, but there's just so many things that I want to do, and I'm just not sure exactly which ones we should be doing in which order. We definitely need more iron. We definitely need more copper. I definitely want to upgrade an axe. We definitely need a lot more wood. So maybe in our last little bit of energy, let's just chop down some wood. I don't think there's a tapper on this one. No, there's not. So let's just get rid of this one, because we're going to have to get rid of it at some point anyway. And I might quickly check to see how much wood a beehive costs. A beehive is 40 wood, and how much did we get? We got 19, so we won't have enough wood. Look, anyway, we did set up quite a bit of our farm, so it is going reasonably well today. Let's get to the last sprinkler, and we've placed... How many sprinklers have we placed? Let's go around and count the sprinklers as our last little exercise for today. So we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 21 sprinklers. So that's very, very good for our first day in summer, which will make a really big difference, save us a lot of energy every day, and really set ourselves up for going into things. So as you can see, guys, we're very low on coal as well. So just all our resources are really starting to disappear. Our salmon berries disappearing, our coal's disappearing. We've got a lot more ore that we could use our coal with. Our fertilizer's disappearing. We're just really running out of everything. So let's put this iron bar away. Let's put the gold bars away. We've got a few things to give to Gunther. But look, today's been pretty good, I think, for the first day of summer. We're certainly moving in the right direction. But let's have a quick look. Tomorrow, is it going to rain or not? Rain probably doesn't mean as much anymore. Oops, sorry, I did the wrong one. Considering we've got all these sprinklers going for us. But it'll still certainly help in other areas. We also need some raining for things. Look at that. Very few money. We just got a little bit of gold from the prehistoric tool or whatever it was. Anyway, thank you guys for watching this first episode of summer, which was in episode 27, I believe. I hope you do stick around for the next few. I think the next few will just be aimed at setting up our farm and getting mayonnaise makers, maybe some kegs, maybe some beehives and that sort of thing. Anyway, we'll see how we go, but thank you for watching this episode, and I do hope you stick around for the next one, and I'll see you all soon. See you later. Bye.